Right. Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. For those of you that may not know me, I am the garden goddess, otherwise known as Hunzi Alicia Oko. I'm a magical and medicinal herbalist, and today's topic will be discussing energetic boundaries. Actually, to be exact, how boundaries are sacred. And so I really wanted to touch on this topic in this new location. We're at a park today. I felt like it's a beautiful day, perfect way to be outside and discuss something that even nature has mastered, which is boundaries. And I felt like it's very important that we discuss energetic boundaries as a vital point in your spiritual practice because cleansings are very important. Magic is very important. Being disciplined in your practice is important. And as you navigate through these new practices and these new ways of being and living, that an important aspect that you may not know in reality, which is boundaries, you may not think translates into the energetic world or the spiritual realm. But boundaries, energetic boundaries, are equally as important and equally sacred because you are exposed to so much. The more you know, the more you grow. And the more other people know that the more it makes you vulnerable. And so boundaries are such a sacred practice to have and to incorporate into your life because you're going to be amazing. You're going to be a baddie. You're going to be powerful. You're going to be full of knowledge, full of wisdom, and you can easily also become an energetic battery for other people to use. You can easily become a resource for other people to take advantage of. And so boundaries are a sacred practice in knowing yourself and knowing where your limits lie and knowing that other people can't play with you in layman's terms. You don't want people to play with you and play with your time. So this is very important to understand and really embody into your practices. And so one of the first points that I want to make is that your spiritual regimen should include energetic hygiene. So if you already have a regimen, which hopefully you do, it should, or I would hope that it includes prayer, meditation, ancestral veneration, including offerings and obligation. Along with that, I would hope that it would include a process of cleansing yourself, and not just on a physicality level, but also energetically, meaning cleaning or cleansing your auric system, your aura, and the 7 chakras that coincide with that. And so if you're someone that believes in chakras, then you may know that the basic chakra system is 7 chakras. Those 7 chakras correspond and correlate to 7 layers of your aura, starting from the root chakra, which is the closest to your body, all the way out to your crown chakra, which is the furthest away from your body. Now, if you're someone that believes that there is more than 7 chakras, I would agree with you. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to talk about the 7 chakras and not the 10, the 11, the 13, the 100, the 150. We just going to stick with the basics. And in that, in your practice, and this is an energy work practice, this is an energetic practice. It's not something you see, it's something you tune into and you feel. If you're an empath, more than likely you may feel this more than others. And that is when you're cleansing your chakras, then you are aware that your chakras can respond to your reality. They can also reflect your reality. And so some people may have stronger chakras than other people, and that's due to having a healthy lifestyle, a healthy emotional state of well-being, a healthy sense of self. All of these things make up you. They're like the ingredients to a cake. You are made up a certain way. And so throughout life, our chakras become weakened because of maybe trigger warning abuse, assault, not knowing who we are, manipulation, being silenced. All of these things affect our chakras. And I highly encourage you to delve deeper into chakra work and understanding the chakras, the history of chakras, and understanding what they are and what they look like. Because for so many of us, we think of chakras as like beaming lights that go down our body, but they're actually discs that move. And they move, and a lot of us work with our chakras in the front and we forget about our chakras in the back. And so anyway, your practice hopefully can, and I would hope, include cleansing, and not just on a physical level of maybe anointing yourself or using sacred waters and sprays, but also tuning into your body and tuning the frequencies in your body such that you feel clear, so that you know that as you're navigating the world, that this is you and not somebody else's energy on you. These are your thoughts and not thought forms or thoughts that you're repeating from seeing something online or in a post, that this is authentically you navigating the world. And you get that through understanding yourself on a personal level, on an emotional level, and on an energetic level. And so when you have that, you're able to be very clear. You're able to be a very clear vessel when it comes to doing divination on other people. You're able to be very clear on who you are and what your purpose is in this life. And you're also able to see what is yours and what is other people's. An example of this is sometimes we get into disputes with others, and for some reason, something someone has said to us has triggered us. And a lot of the times, our triggers sometimes can be from our childhood, but sometimes they can be triggers from other people. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, who in me feels away? Because oftentimes how we respond is a reflection of what we saw growing up and how other people responded. You might not even be offended by something someone said, but you feel like you should be offended because you've heard from other people that that is offensive, but you may not personally feel offended. That is taking on the energy of somebody else and believing that it is yours. So when we are able to have clear energetic boundaries, we're able to see, is this my energy? Are these authentically my feelings? Are these my authentic thoughts? Or are these the thoughts and feelings of other people? Right. So the next point that I want to make, and this is for mainly something that I've seen with spiritual priestesses, priests, teachers of some sort, and that is understanding what is predatory and what is proper compensation. And I think what is often confused and what has become very exploited lately with the spiritual community becoming the new orange is the new black, very trendy. It's something that is very easily exploited, something that can be compensated because the work that is done is not always done in the physical realm. There's a lot of people that are playing dress up and not being true instruments of the divine. And so it's quite easy to get caught up in that 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 ride, that hamster wheel of just the spiritual community, especially online. And so often we confuse compensation as spiritualists with finances. Well, at least my client gave me $75, right? Or $100 or however much money, or at least they bought my product and they paid for it. So I don't care. But not every exchange is worth it. And proper compensation is not always finances. It is the energy exchange. It is the exchanging of frequencies. It's the exchanging of knowledge. It's the exchanging of love. Money is the lowest form of energetic exchange. And so if your only motivation is money, then you're not as rich as you may think you are. And you're not as well versed as maybe you hope you are, unfortunately. And so when we're giving our time to people, not just as teachers, but just as individuals, we have to understand, is there a good energetic exchange here? Am I gaining knowledge, wisdom, love, understanding? Am I being poured into, or am I just constantly giving out to people? And not understanding that can quickly lead to burnout, which is something that happened to me. I didn't understand the difference between predatory nature and what is moving in my authentic dang, I can't say it. Authenticity? Oh my gosh. What is authentic to me? I didn't know fully at that time versus what is authentic to someone else's ideals and ideas for what I should be. And that left me in this preliminary this fight between what is proper compensation for me and then what is just straight out just inappropriate for me. And so that those kind of burnouts can take a while to actually recover from. For me, it took a little over a year. It's a part of the sabbatical, but now having that understanding of where my energetic boundaries are, understanding what is sacred to me and then what is just completely out of my way of being authentic and what is completely out of bounds for me is now understood, and it allows me to navigate through the world a lot better. The final thing I wanted to share with you all is that respect and privacy is non-negotiable. A lot of times what leads to depletion, especially these days in these modern times, is the need to overshare. Especially as spiritualists, we want to share what has helped us along the way. But it's so easy for what we share to become a way to make money, really. We post everything online, we post everything on Instagram, we show the world our altars, we show the world like our sacred spaces and where we go to pray, meditate, we share with the world, all of our magical tools, we share with the world all of our divination tools, we share the world, like we share so much where nothing is sacred anymore. Nothing is private, nothing is something for just you. Not everything needs to be a way for you to get commissioned. Not everything is for the world to consume. You are not a product, right? You are an instrument for the divine. And when we forget that, we become a commodity so easily. And so I want to encourage that in you regaining your boundaries and understanding that your boundaries are sacred, remembering that your practice is sacred too, that what you do in the privacy of your quiet space, of your home, of your room is sacred, and it is not meant to be shared with the world. And what you do choose to share, that is a gift to the world, and they're not obligated to know all of that. I don't think I should be seeing everybody's ancestral altar. That's just me. That's something that should be between you and your spirits. So I wanted to recommend a book to you all. I wish I had it on me today. Unfortunately, I came to the park in the spur of the moment. But a really beautiful book that I think you all will really love is called Energetic Boundaries by Cindy Dale. She has an audiobook version of it, and she also has a physical copy. I recommend the physical copy because you can take notes on it, you can write on it, and also books are becoming less and less available. So it's something that you can also pass down. It's an amazing book that teaches you about having boundaries as you navigate the world. And if you're someone that is an empath, or someone that is considered highly sensitive, or someone that is divergent, or someone that is a neurodivergent, having energetic boundaries is the cheat code to navigating through life and navigating through these difficult and trying times. And so I think you all will really, really love it. So that is the end of my video today. I hope you liked it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will see you all in the next one. Talk soon. Bye now.